Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to start this. Go ahead and switch over to this for now. We are the Hanover Horde from Hanover, Pennsylvania. Today we will be playing the Monterey Whales in a challenging match. Our first up, we'll have the junior varsity being going against one another as quickly as possible. The name of the game today is called Escort. It will feature 3 maps: Route 66, Dorado, and one called Watchpoint Gibraltar. Isn't really a common one, but does definitely work out. So we will take a chance here in a few moments. Get our JV squad setting down. Of course, all of our teammates are getting a little hyped up out here, ready to play. We're getting about ready here. Just a couple more minutes. But first, a word from our sponsor. Go Ninjas of Hanover. Of course, always doing our best to try and stay socially distant, but doing a great job of keeping our children healthy and safe. We're coming in now here very, very shortly. We'll get started. Today's game's going to start off on Route 66. Certain types of strategies go into every single game that we end up playing. This one's called Escort, and the objective of the game is to actually take a car or a vehicle of some sort, usually futuristic looking. The defensive team will attempt to prevent the vehicle from moving. The offensive team will attempt to move the vehicle. In this case, this is the vehicle. These games tend to last a little bit longer, simply because of the objective at hand. There's also checkpoints. When that vehicle reaches those checkpoints, the time gets extended,
ready for battle,
making it a little bit more difficult for the defensive side, and technically the offensive side. Here we go.
Attackers incoming.
Monterey Bay Whales are in blue. Our boys are in red. This is Route 66. The name of the game is Control. We have about 15 more seconds until we're ready to kick this thing off.
Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Payload's being moved. Oh, and early on, ooh, yes. Horde's wrecking ball ended up getting warped out.
Suiting up. Now I'll show them.
Actually, the name of the game is to try and eliminate the other squad so that you can continue moving the objective. Clearing the path is a vital part of that. Certain amount of strategy required. Now that gateway over there is the first checkpoint. Once they achieve that checkpoint, the timer will expand. They'll get more time on the board. Oh, and they pull out a little tiny bit from the inside over there. Strategy was working. The team sort of got ripped apart just a tiny bit. And we've reached the checkpoint. Of course, that dropped the more time on there. Baby squad's going to take a chance to get this thing inside doors. Go for the move around. Oh, drop the shield early. Taking the attack to the top, it's a good idea for them to sit on that ridge like that over there on the crosswalk. Actually, the wooden bridge. But the tactic may not always... Oh, and they pulled an ultimate which wiped out almost all of the team. That's just... But not before Hanzo dropped his ultimate. Which helped out quite a bit. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left. Try and move it to the next checkpoint. Eating away their time. Things are coming down fast. The Whales seem to be getting caught up a little bit on the objective. They're firing from behind. It looked like they ended up losing quite a bit from that. Ooh, an objective. Ooh, one. The Horde's moving through. They got it. Almost to the next checkpoint. Teams gathered up, almost all the way completely around. Can they make it to that doorway? Looks like they have. And there it is. Another minute and change added on to their time. Now they have exactly 3 minutes and 50 seconds to try and get that object inside the building. They're getting fired on from the corner. Most of the team almost got wiped out. Oh, they pulled off their ultimate on the top, which caused no damage to anybody on the bottom, pretty much. Trying to get the objective in here. They have been able to pull it off. Only going to be a couple of them against a whole bunch of dudes. Definitely a contested battle going on in here. This one's more wits and attitude, depending on exactly who they're going to fight and where they're going to end up trying to fight them. Hanzo pulled pulled off another one of his ultimates, which evaporated a few of the guys.
I'll show them.
Oh, took down the wrecking ball, but hey, Winston's back in the game. A little bit of a defensive shield going on. Teams gathered up on that side. Probably an interesting situation as they're definitely trying to block that boost. Oh, no! I've been knocked out. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. I don't know if I got kicked off or what the deal is, but okay, I'm entering the game again. There we go. Yeah, I'm attempting to get it in there, but man, that team has definitely clogged up that artery. Made it very difficult for them to get in there. Oh, Hanzo pulled off the ultimate. He dropped out 4 different guys. 37 seconds left.
30 seconds remaining.
Only 30 seconds to push that objective, only a few feet. Man, that is rugged. That's what makes Control so much more interesting. I'm sorry, not Control, Escort so much more interesting. It's attempting to get this done within a certain amount of time. Technically, we have failed in the objective, but that's okay. That is okay.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Still got 2 points for getting past the 2 checkpoints, as it typically is for Escort. Now we need to work on whether or not we can get this.
Ready for battle. Attackers
Interesting setup on this. I did not know that this could happen, but I guess it can. Apparently what's going to happen is they need to reach the same position, which may be difficult to do, but we'll see here in a moment. They're going to try and prevent them from getting as far as they got.
Stop the payment.
Quite a bit of challenge right through there. Got shot straight across. The Horde is holding them back, preventing them from doing too much damage early on. Technically, kind of the name of the game, honestly. If you can prevent them from getting to the checkpoints, then you're in good shape. Oh, we've got movement. Movement stopped when it started to impede progress. Oh. Soldier 76 taking a whole load right through them. Team's been knocked down, but not knocked out. 2 minutes, 42 seconds left over for them to get to that objective. Try and get over there to that gate. Time to get into some support.
Boosters engaged.
Get into position.
Trying to impede the progress. Ah, but then they got there.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Got to the checkpoint.
Taking off.
Time to hop over and see where they're going to hit from here.
Barrier.
Teams prepared them a little something from the inside. Wrecking ball versus that mech. It's going to be a very difficult situation. Oh no. The ultimate came in and wiped out many of the team members, but not before they actually had a chance to wipe out some of the other teammates from the Monterey Bay Whales. We're working on it. A little bit of time. Oh, 2-on-2. Oh. The team's not functioning as a unit. Oh. He attempted to give the drop on him. Unfortunately, it didn't work out as function as the way they wanted to. The good strategy here is that the wrecking ball from the Horde side was actually tethering on to the escort vehicle, preventing them from moving on too much forward, giving his team time to actually come in and start whapping.
I'll show them.
They're going to reach hit at the checkpoint here, I believe. In a good amount of time. I'm not exactly sure where the team's at, but apparently they've gotten themselves into some certain spots over there, and some of them are not moving at all or even functioning. I'm not sure exactly where they're at. I'm not sure what they were thinking. The objective's coming from behind. They're trying. Wasted a few of their guys. This is where the final stand actually comes in handy to try and prevent the death from happening. Keep this escort from moving in and destroying everything. That's the one thing we want to be able to do. Coming in as a team, here they come. A fire point, a lot of control going on there. Interesting point about the escort game is that the closer you get to the end of the objective as a defensive member trying to push the vehicle, or the offensive, the closer you get to their spawn point, so the opposite team has an easier chance to get to where they need to be. That's the reason why you see our team, our boys in red, getting back so quickly to try and prevent this win.
Suiting up. I'll show them.
Oh, he attempted to drop that Hanzo, did not make that. They're almost to the checkpoint. End point. Oh, he dropped some bombs. Excellent. Oh, Bastion took it in. prevent the objective from getting in there.
Nerf this! Mecha activated!
Here it comes. Get in there and put a stop to that. It is a fight to the end. Quite a bit. They're gonna get them preventing them from coming in if they can stop them for 30 seconds more.
No! Time to raise my ATM!
Keep them at the choke point. That's the objective here. Yep, there's a whole bunch of gameplay going on. Uh-oh, the team is broken through. Oh, but little do they know, we have some guys already on the inside. Objective has been denied. We are now in overtime. Once they eliminate that side of the team, this game is over. This game is not over. Now we've got it. Congratulations. The Hanover Horde has pulled off a very interesting victory. Oh, their diva actually is the one that she's credited with having the best play of the game. That was an actually pretty good one. She avoided that Hanzo's ultimate. It's good. Quite interesting. We're going to take a small break and be right back. Head into game 2. Get everybody a chance to stand up and give some coaching pointers. Everybody stand by. We'll talk to you very shortly. Code Ninjas of Hanover. Wanna have a good time? Get your kids learning some things? Come on down to Code Ninjas Hanover and learn something new. Have your kids learn coding, electronics, robotics, 3D printing. 3D printing, that always sounds fun to me. And many, many other sort of things, including esports leagues. That's Code Ninjas. Located in many small towns, villages, and big cities across the nation. And in Canada, too. Visit our website and make sure you visit the Hanover Horde on twitch.tv/Hanover Horde. Okay, we're about ready to get started again here very, very shortly. Oops. I have moved things. I like moving things. There we go. Getting ready to rock and roll here. Move on to game 2. The Horde has officially taken game 1. Rules have been modified just slightly to make it so that there's a ghost point left after the first team reaches an objective or the ending, meaning the other team has to match or beat the position.
Initiating match.
So that's what we're working on here, working with. We are now in El Dorado. Uh-oh. Okay. There we go. Few technical difficulties. Here comes the Monterey Bay Whales. Running in to get to the objective.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Get over to where the boys are and the objective. This old beat up 1939 Oldsmobile Buick with the really cool fusion reactor, flux capacitor, the ability to go from 0 to 88 miles per hour.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
And here we go.
Stop the payload.
Payload is on the move. The team's been provided a new strategy to try and get the win this time. Maybe straight out, get to the end of the objective. They've been stopped at the choke point. Go through. Ooh, just in time to see him go down. That was a little rough. Team's been knocked back just a little bit. Uh-oh. The Horde's been stopped just a wee bit. They're not able to get moving again. They've been pulled up at this choke point and unable to move it past that. In order to do so, they really need to get around this team, knock down that field.
I'll show them.
Good fight here. Once again, had a technical glitch, unable to get this keyboard moving. Little bit of a fight. Wow, 1 minute 47 seconds and unable to get past this point.
Game on.
Uh-oh. Looking for a little bit of a ride in one direction. Oh, and they've got one up there on the gate. The JV squad is coming in tattered and torn. A couple of the people are being healed and not moving. They need to start moving. Part of the reason why the payloads can't move is because they're blocking that entryway. Only 60 seconds, and man, they've got to be able to get to that checkpoint. Checkpoint's right there. Right over there. Have not been able to move beyond that point. There we go. 30 seconds to get to the payload, or get to the checkpoint. So close. 19 seconds. Payload right there. That was really, really close. Good movement there. Straight through, gotta get it through. We got 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Be able to get it to the next checkpoint, which is completely doable. As long as they can realize that these are the choke points that they're going to be dealing with on a regular basis when it comes to this map. Getting hammered through the process of trying to get this up there. Nope, they've got guys coming through there. Their Bastion is taking our guys down slowly but surely. Working at staying safe, and of course that's actually a very good idea to prevent that from shooting downward. Trying to get that snipe position set up.
Into the iris.
Oh, there we go. It's a one-on-one over here.
60 seconds remaining.
Only 60 seconds left to push this obstacle. Get in there and start shooting some guys. Oh. 30 seconds left to get it to the obstacles.
30 seconds remaining.
Last point. Right there. 14 seconds.
10 seconds remaining.
There we go. 1 minute 36 seconds left. That was extremely close. A lot of a challenge on this mission. Good, they're actually hiding out. Taking a moment. What a fight, especially from this vantage point.
I have big plans for you. I foresee great things for you.
30 seconds left, and man, they are so close to the final goal.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Yes. And I do believe they're going to win this one. There it is. Round 1 is complete. That should be a 3-pointer on the board.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Very good. Only 10 seconds remaining on a runoff. That's not very good. But
Initiating match.
hopefully we'll be able to watch them as they try to take on the challengers. Monterey Bay Whales did an amazing job of fighting back. What an incredible standoff, especially down here at this checkpoint. I'm sorry, not this checkpoint, this choke point. Right here. Or no, actually, I'm sorry. That's the checkpoint.
Ready for battle.
The choke point, which the choke point was right over here. Right there. Or no, right here. They got them stuck at that spot right there, which is amazing. Amazingly good job by the competitors. Some kind of cloning software just came up to let me know that it's ready to be updated. Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Yes.
Maximum power.
Incredible job of them hammering them in their own zone to prevent them from even coming out of the building. Although they are to get it to move forward just a tiny bit. Oh, team knocked out, but that's okay. They're working to get here. This is where they got hammered last time. Almost didn't make it to the checkpoint in time because they got stopped at this point right here. Oh, that was a good wipeout. Wrecking ball rolled through. Smashed them to completely down. Up, the team's taking it down. They're trying to take it to a point from there, but they're using their shield there. Soldier 76 is working his magic.
I foresee great.
They were able to get through that area pretty easily. I'm still working on them though. Got him at a standstill there. 2 minute and 18-second wait. Oh, and the ultimate. Oh, but took his power, ended up knocking him down. His shields were a little bit low at that point anyhow. Oh. Drop some bombs. Wrecking ball ultimated. I'm sorry, that was Diva that ultimated. Totally different challenge at this point.
Yes, into the iris.
Unable to stop the momentum, they're actually moving towards them. Team has chosen another choke point to try and stop the team from the Monterey Whales from getting any further in their progress. Wrecking Ball on Diva is actually a good fight. Here comes the Horde. The Horde's knocking him back. Oh! Working that pain. Oh my goodness. The truck is slipping backwards. But no matter. He's actually worked it.
I have big plans for you.
Trying to get him right there at that stoppage point. Wrecking Ball is trying to do some damage, keeping him occupied so his teammates get there, which is a really good idea. Uh-oh.
I'm back in the fight.
Sometimes it has been said that Diva's powers are a little too powerful, especially on that ultimate. Sometimes I tend to agree, but except for when she's on my team, then maybe I'll be like, oh man, I really like Diva on my team. But Diva's the other little monster on the Monterey Bay's side. She's up there currently, firing down, doing some sniping. Interesting method. They've gotten this to go backwards. Team has helped to prevent them from getting to the checkpoint.
60 seconds remaining.
This could be a possibility. Depending on what Monterey Bay... Ooh, they've decided to come in a different path. Amazing. Good job. Good job. Chosen a different path to come in and wiped out part of our heroes.
30 seconds remaining.
That was unexpected. They were not expecting that, and I was not expecting that. What a good idea for the Whales to pull that one off. They've reached their checkpoint eventually. They have exactly 1 minute 45 seconds to reach the end point now. Let's just see how much damage they can end up pulling off. Wrecking Ball doing the all-mortal swing. Oh, got hammered down. Even a Soldier 76 together are just going to dominate easily, making it very difficult for them to continue on.
60 seconds remaining.
Wrecking Ball dropped the mines. Good idea, but Wrecking Ball is scooting around. They have repelled the opposite team. "60 seconds left." They are regrouping back over there. We can just tell. Look at that. This is about this time our team should be thinking about getting their health on.
Nerf this.
One Soldier 76, no, another Soldier 76 dropped on off. Just bam, there we go. Like I said though, it gets challenging because one team definitely has to be at the one side where the respawn is very, very quick for our boys. And And that's come down to overtime. They haven't rounded the corner yet, which means they're going to have a tough push. They're going to have to knock our boys out 3 or 4 times in order for them to win this, but they are definitely trying. Look at that fight. And that should do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have won this game. The Hanover Horde has definitely pulled off. Our JV squad has definitely pulled off the win. As you can tell, it's getting rather loud here. Everybody's happy.
Nerf this.
We have pulled it off for the win. That's an amazing, definitely tough time. I gotta tell you, that was rugged. That was super rugged. Well, they did a really good job of getting in there and really whacking it to these guys. And honestly, I think it's the pizza. For the pizza that they had today before the game, revved them up. They're ready to rock and roll. No Monster energy drinks were used in the making of this filming process, except for me. Anyhow, we're gonna rock and roll over for a little bit. We shall be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're gonna get started already. Our varsity squad has moved into the chairs safely and in conformity. All right. The varsity squad's been informed to try some new techniques. JV tried them as well. Give a little bit more freedom
Ready for battle.
in their strategy. As it stands on this one, the Horde will be trying to push first. Going for the win.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
There they come. Ooh, Junkrat's already dropped a trap. It's gonna make it a little bit difficult right there. Hopefully we don't have a Winston jump into that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Attackers incoming.
For the Horde!
Stop the payload.
Fight early on. Oh, they're fighting and skirmishing. They're trying to do it in small bits, small chunks. Do it over here at the store. I don't know if that's such a good idea, but let's see what we can get going on here. The wrecking ball takes a few smashes. That's a good idea. Oh, tried to do a stomp. Stomp didn't work. Nobody there, but that's okay. They're getting it all around the curve here. Monterey Bay is bringing it down now. A little bit fuller. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden our game dropped out. What? Oh, okay. So that was just a test game. I did not realize that. Well, things you'll find out in the fold, huh? Yeah, never just a test. We just want to be able to see if we can get those nifty Monterey Bay Whales involved. We did. I did not realize that was a test, folks, but now I know it's a test. Kind of helps to expose our principles here a little bit quickly early on. I don't know if that's such a groovy idea, but that's okay. It's all part of a learning process. This is all brand new, the Little Esports League. Sponsored by Code Ninja. Thinking about sponsoring? Your business could help sponsor this wonderful environment. In order to find out more information, just go ahead and follow this information down here, and your business could be a part of it. I might even shout out your name a few times in the middle of these games. These sporting events. I think we are just about getting ready to get underway. Coach Josh is working with our friends in Monterey Bay to try and get this going. A little bit of an early take on everything, but that's okay. We'll be working with them right now. As you saw, once again, escort.
66. Initiating match.
And Route 66. They're choosing their heroes.
Ready for battle.
Our boys will be on the push first. HANOVER Horde. Gonna be trying to push this objective just like it was in the JV game,
Attackers
straight through,
incoming
all the way
in
to the
30
other end.
seconds.
Oh yes, and I should probably do that. Hang on one second here. Let's see if we can do that here. And then also we want to reset the scoreboard. Do that. There we go. I think we're about ready to rock and roll.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
All of a sudden, now all of a sudden my mouse doesn't want to work. Ah. This is terrible. Hang on a second here. Let's see if I can get this in there. There we go. I think so. There we go. I gotcha. Sorry about that. That was my fault. I took it off the screen and then I put it back in again. So let's see where we've gotten here. Oh, wow. The Hanover side has already started pushing their objective. Here we go.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
5 minutes, 15 seconds left over now for them to try and make it to the end of the objective.